Welcome back to Dazzy Cars. Today we're talking about a car that feels like a declaration of war in a world full of soft crossovers and overproduced horsepower numbers. This is the Toyota GR Corolla, a car that exists because Toyota remembered what it feels like to build something purely for drivers, not for spreadsheets, not for mass appeal, but for people who still believe that driving should raise your heart rate and make your palms sweat just a little. The first time you see the GR Corolla, you immediately know this isn't a normal Corolla pretending to be sporty. This thing looks tense, like it's constantly ready to launch. The stance is wider, lower, and more aggressive than anything wearing the Corolla name ever had the right to be. It feels compact but muscular, like a rally car that somehow escaped homologation rules and ended up on public roads. It doesn't ask for attention, it demands it. Now let's talk about the exterior because Toyota went all in here. The front end is sharp and purposeful with massive air intakes that aren't just for show. The grille looks angry, the headlights are narrow and focused, and the hood subtly hints at the power sitting underneath. This car looks like it's inhaling air, preparing to explode forward at any moment. From the side, the GR Corolla looks absolutely planted. The flared fenders are real, not cosmetic nonsense. They stretch outward, housing wider wheels and tires that scream grip and confidence. The roofline stays practical, but everything below it is pure performance. This is a hatchback that looks like it's been hitting gravel stages instead of grocery store parking lots. The rear is where things get serious. Triple exhaust outlets sit proudly at the center, a wild, almost rebellious choice that instantly tells you this car was built by people who stopped caring about being subtle. The diffuser, the spoiler, the aggressive stance, it all comes together to make the GR Corolla look like it's constantly in attack mode. It's one of the rare modern cars that actually looks as fast as it feels. Moving inside, the GR Corolla doesn't waste time trying to impress you with fake luxury. Instead, it focuses on what matters. The cabin is tight, focused, and driver first. You sit low, hands perfectly aligned with the steering wheel, feet positioned exactly where you want them. This car feels like it wraps around you. The seats are aggressively bolstered, holding you in place when the car starts doing what it was built to do. They're comfortable enough for daily driving, but their real purpose is revealed the moment you take a corner with speed. You're locked in, supported, and connected. This is a cockpit, not a lounge. The dashboard layout is clean and functional. Everything is easy to read, easy to reach, and designed to keep your attention on driving. The digital displays provide performance information without distraction, and the overall interior vibe is purposeful rather than flashy. Toyota didn't try to reinvent the wheel here, they sharpened it. Technology is present, but it never overpowers the experience. Infotainment works smoothly, connectivity is modern, and driver assistance features are there to support you, not interfere. This car doesn't babysit, it trusts you. Now let's talk about performance, because this is where the GR Corolla becomes something special. Under the hood sits a turbocharged 3-cylinder engine that has no business being this good. The power delivery is explosive, urgent, and addictive. You press the throttle and the car responds instantly, surging forward with a ferocity that completely rewrites expectations. The manual transmission is the star of the show. Shifts feel mechanical, deliberate, and deeply satisfying. Every gear change feels earned. This isn't a car you drive passively, it demands involvement. And when you give it that involvement, it rewards you with an experience that feels raw and alive. Handling is absolutely feral in the best possible way. The GR Corolla grips hard, rotates eagerly, and stays composed even when pushed aggressively. The all-wheel drive system gives you incredible confidence, allowing you to put power down early and attack corners with reckless enthusiasm. This car feels like it was built on a rally stage and tuned on public roads. Steering is sharp and communicative. You feel the road, you feel the tires loading up, you feel every decision you make through the wheel. This is the kind of feedback that modern cars often forget how to deliver, and Toyota brought it back. Braking performance is strong and confidence-inspiring. The car sheds speed quickly and consistently, making hard driving feel controlled rather than chaotic. Everything about the GR Corolla feels engineered to work together as a system, not just a collection of specs. Safety features are modern and well integrated. Stability systems, collision mitigation, and driver assists are there when you need them, but they don't strangle the fun. Toyota struck a rare balance here, protection without dilution. Pricing is where the GR Corolla becomes controversial, and honestly, that's part of its story. This isn't a cheap hot hatch, and it was never meant to be. You're paying for engineering, exclusivity, and a philosophy that prioritizes feel over flash. And for the people who get it, it's worth every dollar. Emotionally, the Toyota GR Corolla represents something much bigger than just another performance car. It represents resistance. Resistance against boring cars. Resistance against oversized vehicles. Resistance against the idea that driving passion is dead. This car exists because someone inside Toyota still believes in enthusiasts. Driving it feels like a reminder of why you fell in love with cars in the first place. The sound, the vibration, the engagement, it all pulls you into the moment. You don't think about notifications, you don't think about stress. You think about the next corner, the next shift, the next surge of boost. And before you leave, you absolutely need to watch the video that's already uploaded on the channel, the Dodge Stealth. That car represents an earlier era of bold experimentation, when manufacturers weren't afraid to try something different and challenge expectations. Watching the Dodge Stealth video after this one shows you how performance passion evolves across generations. If you haven't seen it yet, go watch the Dodge Stealth video right now. It's already live, and it adds powerful context to today's story. If cars like this still make your pulse rise, hit subscribe, not because you're supposed to, but because Dazzy Cars is for people who still believe driving should feel like something.